So I was at uni today, casually studying about semiotics. And there was one question running through my head for this whole time. What the hell would happen to the world if Pokemon were real? So, the top pick of the video is Pokemon. As a child, you just wanted to, more than anything, them to be real. You wanted to go outside, you wanted to say, oh look, there's a Pidgey, oh that's so cute. Jesus, there's a Charizard there, I need to catch this bastard. But then, when you think about it, Pokemon would not work in this world. With Pokemon X and Y coming out, I'm guessing there's going to be over 1,000 Pokemon, or a little less than 1,000 Pokemon. I'm not really sure. Pokemon, I just want to talk about Pokemon. So let's say 1,000 Pokemon just randomly appeared on the planet. How would we deal with that? Let's pretend that we're going to sleep. We're going to bed right now, and all you can hear is ratata, ratata, or cha cha. You just hear all these Pokemon outside saying their own names, and you'll freaking annoy everyone. That's just the bedtime. So I don't think Pokemon trainers would be as common as Pokemon make out. I mean, if I had those Pokemon around here, yeah, I probably would want to be a Pokemon trainer. But I'd hate to travel. I'd hate to walk around this whole... I'd get annoyed and bored. Calm down, Joey. I would open up my own business and make a Pokemon zoo. That's what I'd want to do. Get all the species of Pokemon in the world and put them in this zoo and be happy and love them all. And oh, it'll be so awesome, a Pokemon zoo. But then, you gotta think about their powers. How could you captivate them? How could you train them to just sit there and stay there for the whole day? They use Hyper Beam. Imagine having a Gyarados. Imagine having a Wailord in a tank. So let's forget about my dream of having a Pokemon zoo. It might work, but I still think the possibility of them going, oh, you're not on board. Rah! I'm gonna fly away. That's a Charizard. That was a Charizard impression. So let's just say they're wandering around. They're wandering around like the Pokemon do. They're just wandering around the streets. Charizards are flying, Pidgeotos are flying, all the new Pokemon are flying. There's Ratttas on the grass, there's Pidgeys everywhere. Let's talk about Rattatas and Baneras and Weasels and stuff like that. Going around the streets. I drive a car, and I've nearly hit 3 bunny rabbits. Imagine, with these thousands of species of Pokemon, imagine a deer running past, or a Baneri running past. On the road, there'd be thousands of Pokemon killings and deaths. Imagine if a Venusaur came out and it was just blocking the road on the motorway. Not happening. You would not get past that Venusaur. And if you pissed it off, he'll get his Vine Whips and chuck your car. Imagine a Tyranitar on the road. Imagine you trying to drive past, you say, oh, there's a Tyranitar driving on the road, I'm going to quickly go back for my life. Now let's talk about war. Something massive. We would not use tanks anymore. We would not use jets. We would try and save as much energy as possible. Now, what would we use? We would use Charizards and Tyranitars in that new dinosaur Pokemon. It looks freaking epic. Have you seen that? Imagine all them dinosaurs in the war. They'll have Blastoises with their freaking guns and Alakazams. Looking at them, strangling them, killing them. Oh god. Cities would be destroyed. So imagine scientists. Let's say they want to do an experiment on a Pokemon. They'd create something like Mewtwo, wouldn't they? They'd think of all the power in the world, they'd get all the Pokemon together, do something, and create one of the world's ultimate Pokemon. That would destroy the world. It would be like, bitch, I'm strong as hell, why am I with you guys? You know what, your world's ended, I'm gonna kill everyone. Yep, okay. Killing everyone now. Police. Pokemon would have police, definitely. That would help out a lot of crimes, actually. But also, it will cause more crimes with Pokemon, because why would you rob a bank if you've got an Abra? Okay, I've got a Haunter. Haunter, go get me all that money and then come back here. Pokemon trainers, let's talk about them because that's one of the biggest things in Pokemon. Pokemon could die. Imagine being a Pokemon trainer. You've caught like 6 Pokemon now. They're your best friends. You love them. You're Ash. You love them as pieces. They're the first Pokemon you've ever had, and it's massive now. You've grown such a connection to it. And then you meet one trainer who's brutal and a twat, and he's like, I'm strong. And I'm going to kill you. You are going to be a wreck. Imagine sleeping, right? Sleeping on the floor or something. You know, because you're a Pokemon trainer, you don't go to sleep at home. You sleep on the dirt. You get a sleeping bag or a tent. Imagine a thief coming along, taking all the Pokemon. This is a very depressing subject. Another thing, you'd eat Pokemon. You go in the restaurant and look at the menu, and you'd be like, what's on the special today? Oh, soup, garlic bread, Suicune salad. Look at the sandwiches, and there's a Arcanine sandwich, and it's like, okay, so I'm not eating that. Now, forget about us. Forget about human contact. Think of Pokemon on Pokemon. There's going to be Pokemon out there that don't like other Pokemon, and then everything will be destroyed. Forests will burn. Oceans will be polluted. Haunted houses will be gone, hopefully, because Jesus, they're scary as crap. Oh God! Right in the comments, an occasion or something that could happen with a Pokemon that I haven't talked about. I'm actually very happy that Pokemon aren't real at the minute, but I think if I said this about 5 years ago, I'd be like, so, Pokemon. I'd actually, if the zoo thing didn't work out, I'd probably just go around catching an Eevee and a Pikachu and live with them for the rest of my life because they're my favourite Pokemon. And also Fennekin, I love that Pokemon so much, but the new evolutions are the most the worst thing in the world. I've always had my heart set on Fennekin, but no, not now. Not now, you piece of So, I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to comment down there and tell me a scenario which I haven't spoke about, which would be freaking horrible and horrifying to see. That's the end. Also, I wanted to say one thing. Don't go yet. Well, you can go. Just if you want to hear this thing, don't go. That's kind of how it works. We are making a Pokemon movie. Now, we wanted to take this idea and put it on screen. Okay? So it's going to be very realistic. It's going to be very dark and gritty. It's not going to be cartoon. So, this is going to be filmed straight after Spider-Man Lost Cause, which is literally not almost done, but it's nearly done. We've got about 20 scenes to film, and that's it. If you want to know more about Spider-Man Lost Cause, by the way, we are on Facebook, so go like us. It's in the description thing. So we're thinking about making 3 fan films at the minute. This is our plan. We're making Spider-Man, Pokemon, and the third one is still yet to be revealed. Pokemon's going to be a massive step for us as we haven't worked with CGI so much. It's not going to be like, I'm stressing this now, it's not going to be like Pokemon in real life series we do. That's just literally grab a camera and have some fun. It's called Pokemon All Within. I didn't even mention the title. It's called Pokemon All Within. If you want to know more about this Pokemon All Within, there's 3 things you can do. Either like it on Facebook, go on my website, which is down in the description as well, or follow me on Twitter. That's the end, and I can't wait for Pokemon X and Y, and it's going to be one of the best games in the world ever because I don't have to suffer the consequences of Pokemon in the world and just have fun and play the game, and it's going to be the best thing ever because the Pokemon look so good, especially the dinosaur ones. Oh my god! Oh god, that's cold. I'm going to have to just end it there. God. Good god.